Hi, hi. Tell my voice went. This is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of the movie Freaky, which came out Friday. This is sort of a Freaky Friday type horror movie. Uh, if you saw the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. It's the Freaky Friday franchise where two people kind of swap bodies. But in this case, it's a high school girl named Millie. She has her two friends, her two besties. One gay guy, of course. It's sort of stereotypical in that she has a gay best friend and then another sassy black friend, and they're sort of outcasts naturally at school, which kind of hard to believe because the lead actress, Catherine Newton, who plays Millie, she's not unattractive. Let's put it that way. Okay, they kind of try to dress her down, but you can tell she's attractive. This is Hollywood, so I guess but they always try to play it down and that she's an outcast, and of course she has a crush on this sensitive football player, and of course everybody makes fun of them, of course, naturally. And at the same time, you also have this the Blissfield Butcher. That's what's played by Vince Vaughn. Uh, he's going around, and there's a great opening scene in the movie, which kind of gives you an introduction to his character. He's a serial going around. They don't really give you any backstory on this guy or anything, but they just give you that nice, great intro about it. And of course, like I said, she's an outcast, so much an outcast that she's actually the mascot, excuse me, of this, the high school football team, and she has a mother who's, drinks. Okay, her father recently passed, of course, and then she has a big sister who's a cop. And naturally, when she's waiting for her mother to pick her up after work, after the school, mother's supposed to pick her up, but her mother, of course, passed out drunk, and then she gets attacked by the Blissfield Butcher. And just so you know, just before he attacks this girl, he in the great opening scene, he kind of picks up a knife that's supposedly carries a curse with it. And of course, when he's in the middle of doing the slaughtering, so he keeps that with him. And when he's attacking this cheerleader, excuse me, not cheerleader, this mascot girl, outcast girl, and when he gets to stab her, of course, there's a especially if he stabs her at midnight. I know there's a whole thing about it. If he stabs her at midnight or something, and there's a the moon. There's a like a what do you call that when they an eclipse sort of like that. And he stabs her, and there's a like a body switch. Literally, she goes into his body and she goes into his body. Okay, and of course chaos ensues. Uh, this movie, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of stereotypical things in this movie. Like I said, the gay best friend and they're outcasts when they're not really, and of course all the cool kids make fun of them and all this other stuff. But the thing that makes it stand out to me is the lead actor Catherine Newton. I thought she was really good, especially when she starts to play when she gets possessed by the Blissful Butcher character, and she has to kind of turn her personality a whole another way. And I think she did a really good job with that. But Vince Vaughn is also hilarious, as because he has to pretend that he's this girl. He's this teenage girl now, so which is absolutely hilarious. And he's trying to, he has to run away from the cops who's looking for him, and trying to convince his best friends that she in a different body, which was absolutely hilarious. That it goes on for a little bit, but it's absolutely hilarious. Him trying to convince his friends that he's really Millie, which is absolutely hilarious. And they have to try to retrieve the knife and stop her stop the serial killer who's in her body, from killing people and getting her by a certain time. Because I think they said that within 24 hours, if they don't do the switch back, she's permanently stuck in his body and he's stuck in hers. Okay, like I said, it's stereotypical. You could, like I said, but what makes it work for me is Vince Vaughn is hilarious. Is he has to act like her and with his friends, and then also with the boy that she likes, which is another scene which is absolutely hilarious. And then of course we have Catherine Newton is she's the character Millie. She's the Blissful Butcher in her body, and she goes around literally acting like a serial killer and taking out a few people, and it's absolutely really good. And you can tell that she's having fun doing that, and that's what kind of makes it more than a stereotypical slasher movie. Okay, which is sort of like I said, Freaky Friday slasher movie like that. It's a combination of both of those. And like I said, the two that make the movie to me is Vince Vaughn and then also Catherine Newton. So I thought that was really good. And like I said, it's stereotypical with the gay best friend, and she's a loner and all this stuff. And of course, she has a crush on a boy that she can't talk to and all that stuff. It's you can write that in your sleep. But again, the lead actress and Vince Vaughn make it work. Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn make it work for me. So that made it enjoyable to watch, even though you know how it's going to play out. All the beats are going to play out. But it was fun to watch, and I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give Freaky. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was just because, like I said, those two, Vince Vaughn, who was absolutely hilarious, trying to be a girl, teenage girl, and Catherine Newton, who had this whole new attitude and going around literally taking people out and trying to escape from her best friends who know that she's really the Blissville Butcher going around. So I enjoyed it again. So 7 out of 10 for me for a Freaky. Okay. So anyway, let me know what you think. Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. If you check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.